So, this is what we come. So. How? Now, as I said, I couldn't even leave because they say if I leave, because somebody spoke language to me, they were now arguing, no, he's not a senator for Edo State, he's a senator for Nigeria. Sir, don't leave us here. If you leave us here, then the army people came. Said, no, don't worry. All of you will travel. Okay, let them give us our body pass, to be sure. Now, if I abandon them, I am electable. I hold an elective office. And it is true, I'm not just a local senator, I'm a Nigerian senator. In my official DC, I'm senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And my salary is paid by Nigeria taxpayers. And so they were right when they said, when they spoke to the other woman, that look, this is not an Edo matter, it's all of us. So this is it. I feel terrible that criminals, a criminal is somebody who extorts money wrongly, who take undue advantage of your powerlessness. And they had the force to go and issue statement. But good enough, I had written to the minister in the morning, and ordinarily I was going to make it my communication between me and him. But given the facts now, I will release a copy of my message to him with few corrections. And I will back it up with the evidence, which you can cross-check from the director of SSS in Lagos, because she was there when the woman said she has to pay 109,000 more to move to the next flight. Eventually, before I left there, I was told that even that next flight had been cancelled. So if I agree to be sorted out, there will be no issue. But I can't be sorted out. That is who I am.
How did you briefly left?
Pardon?
How did you briefly leave the airport?
Okay. The Air Force, the DSS were saying, for as long as I stand here, even if I'm not talking, everybody who has problem will now come to me. Oh God, this is how they do us every day. So maybe if I leave, the tension, I say, but the tension may be, what we just happened that the people no longer have anybody to gather around him, but the problem remains. So we have to deal with this systematic extortion. It's not an ad hoc solution basis. But meanwhile, I have bought my ticket with ValueJet, which operates on schedule. And I came back with ValueJet. But these other people, do they have money to go and buy another ticket? We were told there, because the women are sniffing around at the men, that they say the 11 o'clock flight is even cancelled. They matched them, and when they match them, they have more passengers than the seats available. And then they begin to use these tricks to say they close the counter. I just refuse to be given, to be treated different.
So eventually, sir, you forfeited your the ticket you paid for.
Yeah. Let me see if I have I forfeited it. No, but I'm going to force it. I will even take them to court. No, it's not here now. But I came with ValueJet.
You were going to finish a statement somewhere along the line.
Which one?
You said if you were not a senator,
yeah,
how would you have handled this case?
Oh, I would not have listened to anybody who say I should leave the place. I will remain there because I need the crowd. If I don't have state power and I don't have the power of capital, but I have the power of the people, I will challenge authority. That is my life. Particularly when it's so crude. A baby of 5 months old was being detained at the airport. How can I have comfort? I have children. I have grandchildren. If you have a country where it is who you are that enable you enforce your right, if you are not known, the rules that are meant to protect you are used against you, what's our hope? So, because I've been seeing it again, what they done, issued that statement. If I was not the senator, would they issue it? Now they want to say senators are bragging. But I will show you facts to confirm everything I said. But if I was not a senator, I would have returned to informal organization of labor. Because we can't allow individual capital to exploit the masses. It's not done. On the floor of the Senate, I had the same complaint about NEPA, discos. Yes. And I know we set up a committee on it, where individual private capital, you use your money to buy transformer, and it becomes the property of NEPA, and they don't recover it from your bills. They give you brand A. You pay some, and yet the power is not there. The state must protect citizens. I have no apologies over that. It's not all about building roads, water. Central to state is that the government is the greatest asset of citizens because they protect the weak from those who are powerful. If you read history, individuals can have private roads. They can have private jet. Whether the roads are bad or not is not their business. They can seek their own water board and not use public water system. They can fly to anywhere for anything they want. But the state provides the level playing field for ordinary citizens. That is why I'm a senator. And that's what I did when I was Labour president. And as governor of Edo State, I devoted more attention to poor people neighborhood. The facts are there. If you are familiar with Benin, there is what they call Coste Sidoro Road. Yes, that it was a dump site. People left the place. That is where I started building, and I named it after Gadifa Hemi. I believe that I'm a very privileged person. Even as president of Nigeria Labour Congress, I was driving SUV. I built my first house in 1976. Before I sold my property, I went back to school to understand the world and to be able to defend the working people, not just with courage, but also with intelligently. So I am not doing anything by accident. Everything I do is intentional. Even now, I am at pain. I don't know what happened to those people. So if I was not the senator, I will stay until that matter is resolved. And I know that the more I stay there, the more people we gather, and MPs will have enough for their mischief. So, but they are lucky. I had to leave.
I haven't seen a copy of the statement that MPs wrote, but I don't know if you can speak to that particular statement. Were they in any way trying to attack you in that press statement?
They said, I read it, they said, in fact, it's very interesting. They said at about 10 minutes past 6, I came to cause confusion at the airport, that I was violent in my language, and I manhandled 2 of their personnel. This small frame manhandled someone. Now, but take note of the product thing, according to them. But I know I came earlier than that. And even logic will show that I came earlier than that. They said I came at, they said at about 6:30, 10 minutes past 6, yes. I caused this trouble. I couldn't have caused the trouble before I entered the airport. And I couldn't have lost patience before I was frustrated. So I must have got to the airport before 10 minutes past 6. And I have online check-in ticket, which I will show you. Okay? So, if I came on time, why did I mean? And that they are opposed to violence, that I was, this is a conduct unbecoming of a senator. Because you see, the understanding of a senator is a big man who doesn't care about others. Once his privileges are provided for, I am different. And if you monitor my views on the Senate, I speak my mind. So, that's what they said, because they think that, you know, when you abuse a public officer, they will say, this is senator of barbarian. In this case, by the time you watch the videos, you will see that I was fighting for Nigerians who were being extorted. And that is the message I said to the minister. The moment I found that they were asking people to pay more to be able to move to the next flight, which is not even their fault. It's not a case of no-show. If any of you has traveled abroad, and for any reason you are at the airport, and they say, sorry, we can't carry you so. You say, can we move you to the next flight? And they move you to the next flight, they might even give you accommodation. I have not seen where a ticket of value of 149,000, I need to now support my case with evidence in this public court. So bring my phone. Unknown to them, when those women were crying and lamenting, this country is like this country is like, I was recording it. And that is the reason why, when you say that this government, Nigerian government, will protect people, I am in this government. I'm not just a senator. I am an original pro. Asiwaju, that's why I was removed as chairman of APC. No regrets. And therefore, I have vested interest in ensuring that individuals don't add to the hardship of people that make them go home and begin to cry and give up on Nigeria. No. No, it's not acceptable. So I will show you the videos. You will listen to these passengers who were complaining. You will see a woman who was carrying a baby, who was saying, how can this country be like this? You know, so it's not about me. I just refuse to do the usual thing that they thought some big men can do. A senator represents Nigeria, not only at the chamber. Wherever we are, our conduct must be seen to be in line with the public interest. Not that if you sort me out, quote, as the manager wanted to do, then I keep quiet. Victor, bring your own record in the one they put out. Okay. But bring my own phone too. Yeah, this is your phone. And do it sharp. No time. I need both of them. Okay, both. But see, they think this is like what happened to me with the First Bank when I was NSC president. Now, I'm not asking you to. They gave a notice that a husband and wife cannot work in the bank. So he doesn't think that it's just about me.
You don't need to read this with the minister's You don't need to read the minister's message.
Shut up. It is no longer secret. I wrote him not as Kayamo, I wrote him as Honorable Minister.
Well, look at this one you say I should show them.
Okay, what is it?
This is the video.
Open it so it can be wider.
The video that is circulated.
Open it. Is this thing not openable?
It does not work inside. I will send it to
you. No. Read it. See, this is the prayer I say I should not share it to you. You are already naked in the market. You say, hey, don't cover your body.
You see what they showed?
Now, what is it where I come out? This is their own noise generally. No. Wait me here.
You are
this be talking
and you were explaining to a manager. There was no point at all. You were just explaining.
No, this is your phone. I will share so people are checking me. You told us that those people checked it online.
And you checked it
online? And I said no, I checked it online.
In Nigeria, when they delay the flight for 2-3 hours, who pays up? Who pays up? And then you miss your flight 10 minutes after they can't even consider. They have to pay the extra charges. It's so bad. And I've paid them. Every one of them have seen me and my name. This baby is not finished. She has been fooling the people that are not being practiced at all. Fooling and fooling is not. And then after you feel like it's Nigeria. How did Nigeria go forward like this?
This video has
let me tell you another one.
At the point they get to serve us water and biscuit and mineral. After and it rain, I decided to return back to home and by 12 and ask for my refund. I feel the phone for my refund. Over a month, there is fund the money, there is fund 105 just last week. I have the alert. Out of 161,000 naira, only 105 was refunded. They did not refund me the complete money. Only 105,000 was refunded. From the 161,000 naira ticket that I bought.
Is it Oshomole complaint?
No, sir.